Hey.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good.
Can I do the spicy miso?
Okay.
Awesome.
Would you like any of the gyoza to go with that?
Sure, I would love some gyoza. And
Okay.
can I get some nori extra too?
Okay.
Thank
I'll
you.
get that right for you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Deanna, and welcome. Welcome to the very first episode of Island Bites, where we'll be exploring foods all over the island. We're kicking off the very first episode at Ramen Bowl inside of Emery Lanes. We're here for the final tasting before they go live. Yay! Thank you. Awesome, thank you. Well, while this is cooling down, I'm going to show you a little bit about their menu. They've got shoyu ramen, which is soy sauce based. They've got miso ramen, and then they've got spicy miso, which is the one that I got today, which I'm very excited about. And they've also recently added gyoza to their list of offerings. If you want some fancy stuff on top, they've got chashu, which is the pork. They've got ground pork, which you can add to the broth. Nori is the little seaweed. We've got onions and green onions, corn, and then an extra half an egg if you wanted some more of that good stuff. It is the perfect weather outside for this. I'm a little bit of a wimp when it comes to spice, especially in Japan, which I've learned. But this is like the perfect amount of spice where it's not too hot, but it's the perfect flavor. Not a huge lover of meat normally, but this is perfectly cooked and it has a great flavor. You can really tell that they used a great cut of pork to make the broth and to make the chashu. It's a good thickness. I normally like really thin noodles, but I've had some really weird thick noodles. This is kind of like the Goldilocks zone in between those two things. Ramen Bowl is opening in the same spot that Brooklyn's was in before, and they've kind of revamped the space into a more authentic feeling ramen shop vibe. They've added these cute little lanterns that say ramen. They've got the banners outside that make it feel really authentic, and it really just feels like, oh yay, gyoza! Thank you. It really just feels like, you know, like they kind of teleported a traditional ramen spot into a U.S. military base. It's really cool. It's going to seat about 40 people when COVID restrictions lift. Right now, I would assume it's about half that with social distancing. Obviously, the same rules apply. Wear your mask, you know, when you're not eating. They're going to be offering a list of beverages, and they're going to be serving lunch and dinner every day of the week. So, I'm gonna try this gyoza now. It is perfectly crispy. I really like that. I can really taste like a char on that, which adds like a whole other depth of flavor to that. I really like that. This is definitely the perfect food for when you stop by, bowl a game, have a couple drinks with your friends, or with your, you know, just like enjoy relaxing time with your family, grab a bite, you know, and head home or bowl a few more games. If ramen isn't your thing, they have an entire snack bar adjacent to Ramen Bowl that serves plenty of amazing food. Also, I want to note that it's pretty busy in here right now. It only took me about 5 minutes to get my food. I know that they're still kind of, you know, working on their timing and everything, but they do have a dedicated ramen person who's only here to make ramen for you. Well, thank you for joining me for our very first episode of Island Bites, where we explore foods across the island. And I will see you next bite. I'm gonna get back to finishing this now.